Welcome back. You're watching the Morning Brief brought to you by Invesco. Let's get to some trending tickers that we're watching this morning. Nvidia shares are moving higher, by 3% this morning after Tesla CEO Elon Musk told investors that his AI startup will be working on building a supercomputer that will power the next version of its AI chatbot. Now, reportedly, the supercomputer would be powered by Nvidia's AI chips. You're taking a look at shares of Nvidia higher by about 3.2%. Pre-market here. This would be a huge deal as just another massive order for Nvidia, but at the same time, it's also a massive deal for xAI. $6 billion in a raise there.
It is, and it kind of goes around the excitement surrounding AI, why so many people on the street when it comes to strategists, when it comes to analysts here covering the technology sector and specifically some of these chip names very closely, saying that this AI rally still has room to run. When you talk about that growth, talk about the appetite, the investment plans that we're hearing from CEOs, from executives across the board, just in terms of where they are prioritizing their investments, a lot of that having to do with AI. But when it comes to this story specifically, right now we know that xAI has partnered with Oracle for access to data centers and computing chips. And Oracle just recently had signed a new cloud computing infrastructure deal with Nvidia, saying that it plans to boost capital spending in the next fiscal year. So when you take into account some of the gains that we've seen in those chip makers, AMD, Intel, all moving to the upside here. So again, that excitement surrounding Nvidia, surrounding the leaders within that space, spilling over now to some of those other large players. Story that we have been talking about now for quite some time. But when it comes to some of those competitors, I guess, not so much closing in on Nvidia, but also able to participate and capture some of that capital expenditures that we are seeing from larger corporations in terms of their AI investment plans. We are seeing them, some of these other players that you see on your screen there, Intel, Micron, Qualcomm, becoming a bigger part of this AI story. We are seeing that excitement play out within those stocks. And as a result, you're seeing gains almost across the board for a lot of these larger cap chip names.
Maybe why Jensen Huang was so positive in his commentary about Tesla and Elon Musk while they were talking about earnings last week.
That would make a lot of sense.